and her thigh will fall away, and the woman will be a curse among her people. If the woman isn't defiled but is clean, then she shall be free, and shall conceive a child. This is the law of jealousy, when a wife, being under her husband, goes astray and is defiled, or when the spirit of jealousy comes on a man, and he is jealous of his wife. Then he shall set the woman before the Lord, and the priest shall execute on her all this law. The man shall be free from iniquity, and that woman shall bear her iniquity. Chapter 6. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, when either man or woman shall make a special vow, the vow of a Nazirite, to separate himself to the Lord, he shall separate himself from wine and strong drink. He shall drink no vinegar of wine, or vinegar of fermented drink, neither shall he drink any juice of grapes, nor eat fresh grapes or dried. All the days of his separation he shall eat nothing that is made of the grapevine, from the seeds even to the skins. All the days of his vow of separation there shall no razor come on his head, until the days are fulfilled, in which he separates himself to the Lord. He shall be holy. He shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow long. All the days that he separates himself to the Lord he shall not go near a dead body. He shall not make himself unclean for his father, or for his mother, for his brother, or for his sister when they die, because his separation to God is on his head. All the days of his separation he is holy to the Lord. If a man dies very suddenly beside him, and he defiles the head of his separation, then he shall shave his head in the day of his cleansing. On the 7th day he shall shave it. On the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons to the priest, to the door of the tent of meeting. The priest shall offer one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and make atonement for him, because he sinned by reason of the dead, and shall make his head holy that same day. He shall separate to the Lord the days of his separation, and shall bring a male lamb a year old for a trespass offering, but the former days shall be void, because his separation was defiled. This is the law of the Nazirite, when the days of his separation are fulfilled. He shall be brought to the door of the tent of meeting, and he shall offer his offering to the Lord, 1 male lamb a year old without blemish for a burnt offering, and 1 ewe lamb a year old without blemish for a sin offering, and 1 ram without blemish for a peace offering, and a basket of unleavened bread, cakes of fine flour mixed with oil, and unleavened wafers anointed with oil, and their meal offering and their drink offerings. The priest shall present them before the Lord, and shall offer his sin offering and his burnt offering. He shall offer the ram for a sacrifice of peace offerings to the Lord, with the basket of unleavened bread. The priest shall also offer its meal offering and its drink offering. The Nazirite shall shave the head of his separation at the door of the tent of meeting, and shall take the hair of the head of his separation, and put it on the fire which is under the sacrifice of peace offerings. The priest shall take the boiled shoulder of the ram, and 1 unleavened cake out of the basket, and 1 unleavened wafer, and shall put them on the hands of the Nazirite, after he has shaved the head of his separation. And the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. This is holy for the priest, together with the breast that is waved and the thigh that is offered. After that, the Nazirite may drink wine. This is the law of the Nazirite who vows, and of his offering to the Lord for his separation, besides that which he is able to get. According to his vow which he vows, so he must do after the law of his separation. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and to his sons, saying, This is how you shall bless the children of Israel. You shall tell them, The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his face toward you and give you peace. So they shall put my name on the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Chapter 7. It happened on the day that Moses had finished setting up the tabernacle and had anointed it, and sanctified it, with all its furniture, and the altar with all its vessels, and had anointed and sanctified them, that the princes of Israel, the heads of their father's house, offered. These were the princes of the tribes. These are they who were over those who were numbered, and they brought their offerings before the Lord. 6 covered wagons, and 12 oxen, a wagon for every 2 of the princes, and for each one an ox, and they presented them before the tabernacle. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Accept these from them, that they may be used in doing the service of the tent of meeting, and you shall give them to the Levites, to every man according to his service. Moses took the wagons and the oxen and gave them to the Levites. He gave 2 wagons and 4 oxen to the sons of Gershon, according to their service. And he gave 4 wagons and 8 oxen to the sons of Merari, according to their service, under the direction of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest. But to the sons of Kohath he gave none, because the service of the sanctuary belonged to them. They carried it on their shoulders. The princes gave offerings for the dedication of the altar, and the day that it was anointed. Even the princes gave their offerings before the altar. The Lord said to Moses, They shall offer their offering, each prince on his day, for the dedication of the altar. He who offered his offering for the first day was Nahshon the son of Amminadab, of the tribe of Judah, and his offering was 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels, full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Nahshon the son of Amminadab. On the second day, Nethanel the son of Zuar, the prince of Issachar, gave his offering. He offered for his offering 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Nethanel the son of Zuar. On the third day, Eliab the son of Helon, prince of the children of Zebulun, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Eliab the son of Helon. On the fourth day, Elizur the son of Sheduer, prince of the children of Reuben, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Elizur the son of Sheduer. On the fifth day, Shelumiel the son of Jerushadai, prince of the children of Simeon, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Shelumiel the son of Zerushadai. On the sixth day, Eliasaph the son of Duel, prince of the children of Gad, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Eliasaph the son of Duel. On the 7th day, Elishama the son of Ammihud, prince of the children of Ephraim, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels, full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Elishama the son of Ammihud. On the 8th day, Gamaliel the son of Pedazur, prince of the children of Manasseh, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels, full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. On the 9th day, Abidan the son of Gideoni, prince of the children of Benjamin, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Abidan the son of Gideoni. On the 10th day, Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai, prince of the children of Dan, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels, full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai. On the 11th day, Pagiel the son of Ochran, prince of the children of Asher, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden ladle of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Pagiel the son of Ochran. On the 12th day, Ahira the son of Enan, the prince of the children of Naphtali, gave his offering, 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a meal offering, 1 golden spoon of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old. This was the offering of Ahira the son of Enan. This was the dedication of the altar, on the day when it was anointed, by the princes of Israel, 12 silver platters, 12 silver bowls, 12 golden ladles, each silver platter weighing 130 shekels, and each bowl 70. All the silver of the vessels, 2,400 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. The 12 golden ladles full of incense, weighing 10 shekels apiece, after the shekel of the sanctuary. All the gold of the ladles weighed 120 shekels. All the oxen for the burnt offering, 12 bulls, the rams 12, the male lambs a year old 12, and their meal offering, and the male goats for a sin offering 12. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 24 bulls, the rams 60, the male goats 60, the male lambs a year old 60. This was the dedication of the altar after it was anointed. When Moses went into the tent of meeting to speak with the Lord, he heard his voice speaking to him from above the mercy seat that was on the ark of the testimony, from between the 2 cherubim, and he spoke to him. Chapter 8. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and tell him, When you light the lamps, the 7 lamps shall give light in front of the lampstand. Aaron did so. He lit its lamps to light the area in front of the lampstand as the Lord commanded Moses. This was the workmanship of the lampstand, beaten work of gold. From its base to its flowers it was beaten work, according to the pattern which the Lord had showed Moses, so he made the lampstand. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites from among the children of Israel and cleanse them. Thus shall you do to them to cleanse them. Sprinkle the water of cleansing on them. Let them shave their whole bodies with a razor, and let them wash their clothes and cleanse themselves. Then let them take a young bull and its meal offering, fine flour mixed with oil, and another young bull you shall take for a sin offering. You shall present the Levites before the tent of meeting. You shall assemble the whole congregation of the children of Israel. You shall present the Levites before the Lord. The children of Israel shall lay their hands on the Levites, and Aaron shall offer the Levites before the Lord for a wave offering, on behalf of the children of Israel, that it may be theirs to do the service of the Lord. The Levites shall lay their hands on the heads of the bulls, and you shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering to the Lord, to make atonement for the Levites. You shall set the Levites before Aaron and before his sons, and offer them as a wave offering to the Lord. Thus you shall separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. After that, the Levites shall go in to do the service of the tent of meeting, and you shall cleanse them, and offer them as a wave offering. For they are wholly given to me from among the children of Israel, instead of all who opened the womb, even the firstborn of all the children of Israel. I have taken them to me. For all the firstborn among the children of Israel are mine, both man and animal. On the day that I struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them for myself. I have taken the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel. I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and to his sons from among the children of Israel, to do the service of the children of Israel in the tent of meeting, and to make atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague among the children of Israel when the children of Israel come near to the sanctuary. Thus did Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel do to the Levites, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so the children of Israel did to them. The Levites purified themselves from sin, and they washed their clothes, and Aaron offered them for a wave offering before the Lord, and Aaron made atonement for them to cleanse them. After that, the Levites went in to do their service in the tent of meeting before Aaron and before his sons, as the Lord had commanded Moses concerning the Levites, so they did to them. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, This is that which belongs to the Levites. From 25 years old and upward they shall go in to wait on the service and the work of the tent of meeting. And from the age of 50 years they shall cease waiting on the work, and shall serve no more, but shall minister with their brothers in the tent of meeting, to keep the charge, and shall do no service. Thus shall you do to the Levites concerning their duties. Chapter 9. The Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the first month of the 2nd year after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Moreover, let the children of Israel keep the Passover in its appointed season. On the 14th day of this month at evening you shall keep it in its appointed season, according to all its statutes, and according to all its ordinances you shall keep it. Moses spoke to the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover. They kept the Passover in the first month, on the 14th day of the month, at the evening, in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses, so the children of Israel did. There were certain men who were unclean because of the dead body of a man, so that they could not keep the Passover on that day, and they came before Moses and before Aaron on that day. Those men said to him, "We are unclean because of the dead body of a man. Why are we kept back that we may not offer the offering of the Lord in its appointed season among the children of Israel?" Moses answered them, "Wait, that I may hear what the Lord will command concerning you." The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Say to the children of Israel, if any man of you or of your generations is unclean by reason of a dead body, or is on a journey far away, he shall still keep the Passover to the Lord. In the second month, on the 14th day at evening, they shall keep it. They shall eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They shall leave none of it until the morning, nor break a bone of it. According to all the statute of the Passover they shall keep it. But the man who is clean, and is not on a journey, and fails to keep the Passover, that soul shall be cut off from his people, because he didn't offer the offering of the Lord in its appointed season. That man shall bear his sin. If a foreigner lives among you, and desires to keep the Passover to the Lord, according to the statute of the Passover and according to its ordinance, so shall he do. You shall have one statute, both for the foreigner and for him who is born in the land. On the day that the tabernacle was raised up, the cloud covered the tabernacle, even the tent of the testimony, and at evening it was over the tabernacle as it were the appearance of fire until morning. So it was continually. The cloud covered it, and the appearance of fire by night. Whenever the cloud was taken up from over the tent, then after that the children of Israel traveled, and in the place where the cloud remained, there the children of Israel encamped. At the commandment of the Lord the children of Israel traveled, and at the commandment of the Lord they encamped. As long as the cloud remained on the tabernacle they remained encamped. When the cloud stayed on the tabernacle many days, then the children of Israel kept the charge of the Lord, and didn't travel. Sometimes the cloud was a few days on the tabernacle. Then according to the commandment of the Lord they remained encamped, and according to the commandment of the Lord they traveled. Sometimes the cloud was from evening until morning, and when the cloud was taken up in the morning they traveled, or by day and by night, when the cloud was taken up they traveled. Whether it was 2 days, or a month, or a year that the cloud stayed on the tabernacle, remaining on it, the children of Israel remained encamped and didn't travel. But when it was taken up, they traveled. At the commandment of the Lord they encamped, and at the commandment of the Lord they traveled. They kept the charge of the Lord, at the commandment of the Lord by Moses. Chapter 10. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Make 2 trumpets of silver, of beaten work shall you make them, and you shall use them for the calling of the congregation, and for the journeying of the camps. When they shall blow them, all the congregation shall gather themselves to you at the door of the tent of meeting. If they blow but one, then the princes, the heads of the thousands of Israel, shall gather themselves to you. When you blow an alarm, the camps that lie on the east side shall take their journey. When you blow an alarm the second time, the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys. But when the assembly is to be gathered together, you shall blow, but you shall not sound an alarm. The sons of Aaron, the priests, shall blow the trumpets, and this shall be to you for a statute forever throughout your generations. When you go to war in your land against the adversary who oppresses you, then you shall sound an alarm with the trumpets, and you shall be remembered before the Lord your God, and you shall be saved from your enemies. Also in the day of your gladness, and in your set feast, and in the beginnings of your months, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offerings, and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, and they shall be to you for a memorial before your God. I am the Lord your God. It happened in the 2nd year, in the 2nd month, on the 20th day of the month, that the cloud was taken up from over the tent of the testimony. The children of Israel set forward according to their journeys out of the wilderness of Sinai, and the cloud abode in the wilderness of Paran. They first took their journey according to the commandment of the Lord by Moses. In the first place, the standard of the camp of the children of Judah set forward, according to their host, and over his host was Nahshon the son of Amminadab. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Issachar was Nethanel the son of Zuar. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Zebulun was Eliab the son of Helon. The tent was taken down, and the sons of Gershon and the sons of Merari, who bore the tent, set forward. The standard of the camp of Reuben set forward according to their host, and over his host was Elizur the son of Sheduer. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Simeon was Shelumiel the son of Jerushadai. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Gad was Eliasaph the son of Duel. The Kohathites set forward, bearing the sanctuary, and the others did set up the tent against their coming. The standard of the camp of the children of Ephraim set forward according to their host, and over his host was Elishama the son of Ammihud. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Manasseh was Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Benjamin was Abidan the son of Gideoni. The standard of the camp of the children of Dan, which was the rearward of all the camps, set forward according to their host, and over his host was Ahazer the son of Ammishaddai. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Asher was Pagiel the son of Ochran. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Naphtali was Ahira the son of Enan. Thus were the travels of the children of Israel according to their host, and they set forward. Moses said to Hobab the son of Ruel the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, "We are journeying to the place of which the Lord said, I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will do you good, for the Lord has spoken good concerning Israel." He said to him, "I will not go, but I will depart to my own land and to my relatives." He said, "Don't leave us, please, because you know how we are to encamp in the wilderness, and you shall be to us instead of eyes. It shall be, if you go with us, yes, it shall be, that whatever good the Lord shall do to us, the same we will do to you." They set forward from the mount of the Lord 3 days' journey, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them 3 days' journey to seek out a resting place for them. The cloud of the Lord was over them by day when they set forward from the camp. It happened, when the ark set forward, that Moses said, "Rise up, O Lord, and let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee before you." When it rested, he said, "Return, O Lord, to the 10,000s of the thousands of Israel." Chapter 11. The people were as murmurers, speaking evil in the ears of the Lord. And when the Lord heard it, his anger was kindled, and the fire of the Lord burned among them, and devoured in the uttermost part of the camp. The people cried to Moses, and Moses prayed to the Lord, and the fire abated. The name of that place was called Taberah, because the fire of the Lord burned among them. The mixed multitude that was among them lusted exceedingly, and the children of Israel also wept again, and said, "Who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we ate in Egypt for nothing, the cucumbers and the melons, and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all save this manna to look on." The manna was like coriander seed, and the appearance of it is the appearance of bdellium. The people went about and gathered it, and ground it in mills, or beat it in mortars, and boiled it in pots, and made cakes of it, and the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil. When the dew fell on the camp in the night, the manna fell on it. Moses heard the people weeping throughout their families, every man at the door of his tent, and the anger of the Lord was kindled greatly, and Moses was displeased. Moses said to the Lord, "Why have you dealt ill with your servant? And why haven't I found favor in your sight, that you lay the burden of all this people on me? Have I conceived all this people? Have I brought them forth that you should tell me, carry them in your bosom, as a nursing father carries the sucking child, to the land which you swore to their fathers? Where should I have flesh to give all this people? For they weep to me, saying, Give us flesh that we may eat. I am not able to bear all this people alone, because it is too heavy for me. If you deal thus with me, please kill me out of hand. if I have found favor in your sight, and let me not see my wretchedness." The Lord said to Moses, "Gather to me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom you know to be elders of the people and officers over them, and bring them to the tent of meeting, that they may stand there with you. I will come down and talk with you there, and I will take of the Spirit which is on you, and will put it on them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with you, that you not bear it yourself alone. Say to the people, Sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and you shall eat flesh, for you have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, Who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt, therefore the Lord will give you flesh, and you shall eat. You shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but a whole month, until it comes out at your nostrils, and it becomes loathsome to you, because you have rejected the Lord who is among you, and have wept before him, saying, Why did we come forth out of Egypt? Moses said, The people, among whom I am, are 600,000 footmen. And you have said, I will give them flesh, that they may eat a whole month. Shall flocks and herds be slain for them to suffice them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to suffice them? The Lord said to Moses, Has the Lord's hand grown short? Now you shall see whether my word shall happen to you or not. Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord, and he gathered 70 men of the elders of the people, and set them round about the tent. The Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him, and took of the Spirit that was on him, and put it on the 70 elders. And it happened that when the Spirit rested on them, they prophesied, but they did so no more. But there remained 2 men in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the other Medad, and the Spirit rested on them. And they were of those who were written, but had not gone out to the tent. And they prophesied in the camp. A young man ran and told Moses and said, Eldad and Medad do prophesy in the camp. Joshua the son of Nun, the minister of Moses, one of his chosen men, answered, My lord Moses, forbid them. Moses said to him, Are you jealous for my sake? Would that all the Lord's people were prophets, that the Lord would put his Spirit on them. Moses got into the camp, he and the elders of Israel. There went forth a wind from the Lord, and brought quails from the sea, and let them fall by the camp, about a day's journey on this side, and a day's journey on the other side round about the camp, and about 2 cubits above the surface of the earth. The people rose up all that day and all that night, and all the next day, and gathered the quails. He who gathered least gathered 10 homers, and they spread them all abroad for themselves round about the camp. While the flesh was yet between their teeth, before it was chewed, the anger of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord struck the people with a very great plague. The name of that place was called Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people who lusted. From Kibroth Hattaavah the people traveled to Hazeroth, and they abode at Hazeroth. Chapter 12. Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Cushite woman whom he had married, for he had married a Cushite woman. They said, Has the Lord indeed spoken only with Moses? Hasn't he spoken also with us? The Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very humble, above all the men who were on the surface of the earth. The Lord spoke suddenly to Moses and to Aaron and to Miriam, Come out, you 3, to the tent of meeting. They 3 came out. The Lord came down in a pillar of cloud and stood at the door of the tent, and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. He said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I the Lord will make myself known to him in a vision. I will speak with him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so. He is faithful in all my house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even manifestly, and not in dark speeches. And the form of the Lord shall he see. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant, against Moses? The anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. The cloud removed from over the tent, and behold, Miriam was leprous, as white as snow. And Aaron looked at Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. Aaron said to Moses, O my Lord, please don't lay sin on us, for that we have done foolishly, and for that we have sinned. Let her not, I pray, be as one of the dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he comes out of his mother's womb. Moses cried to the Lord, saying, Heal her, Lord, I beseech you. The Lord said to Moses, If her father had but spit in her face, shouldn't she be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut up outside of the camp 7 days, and after that she shall be brought in again. Miriam was shut up outside of the camp 7 days, and the people didn't travel until Miriam was brought in again. Afterward the people traveled from Hazeroth and encamped in the wilderness of Paran. Chapter 13. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send men that they may spy out the land of Canaan, which I give to the children of Israel. Of every tribe of their fathers shall you send a man, every one a prince among them. Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran, according to the commandment of the Lord, all of them men who were heads of the children of Israel. These were the names: of the tribe of Reuben, Shammua the son of Zachar; of the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat the son of Hori; of the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh; of the tribe of Issachar, Egal the son of Joseph; of the tribe of Ephraim, Hoshea the son of Nun; of the tribe of Benjamin, Paltai the son of Raphu; of the tribe of Zebulun, Gadiel the son of Sodai; of the tribe of Joseph, namely of the tribe of Manasseh, Gadai the son of Susai; of the tribe of Dan, Amiel the son of Gemalai; of the tribe of Asher, Sethur the son of Michael; of the tribe of Naphtali, Nabai the son of Vopsai; of the tribe of Gad, Guel the son of Machai. These are the names of the men whom Moses sent to spy out the land. Moses called Hoshea the son of Nun, Joshua. Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said to them, Go up this way by the south, and go up into the hill country, and see the land what it is, and the people who dwell there, whether they are strong or weak, whether they are few or many, and what the land is that they dwell in, whether it is good or bad, and what cities there are that they dwell in, whether in camps or in strongholds, and what the land is, whether it is fat or lean, whether there is wood in it or not. Be of good courage, and bring of the first fruit of the land. Now the time was the time of the first ripe grapes. So they went up, and spied out the land from the wilderness of Zin to Rehob, to the entrance of Hamath. They went up by the south, and came to Hebron, and Ahaman, Sheshai, and Talmai. The children of Anak were there. Now Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. They came to the valley of Eshcol, and cut down from there a branch with one cluster of grapes, and they bore it on a staff between two. They brought also of the pomegranates and of the figs. The place was called the valley of Eshcol, because of the cluster which the children of Israel cut down from there. They returned from spying out the land at the end of 40 days. They went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel, to the wilderness of Paran, to Kadesh, and brought back word to them and to all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. They told him and said, We came to the land where you sent us, and surely it flows with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. However, the people who dwell in the land are strong, and the cities are fortified and very great. And moreover, we saw the children of Anak there. Amalek dwells in the land of the south, and the Hittite, and the Jebusite, and the Amorite dwell in the hill country, and the Canaanite dwells by the sea, and along by the side of the Jordan. Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men who went up with him said, We aren't able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. They brought up an evil report of the land which they had spied out to the children of Israel, saying, The land through which we have gone to spy it out is a land that eats up the inhabitants of it, and all the people who we saw in it are men of great stature. There we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak, who come of the Nephilim, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. Chapter 14. All the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night. All the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, and the whole congregation said to them, Would that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would that we had died in this wilderness. Why does the Lord bring us to this land to fall by the sword? Our wives and our little ones will be a prey. Wouldn't it be better for us to return to Egypt?" They said one to another, "Let's make a captain, and let us return to Egypt." Then Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before all the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel. Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, who were of those who spied out the land, tore their clothes. And they spoke to all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, "The land which we passed through to spy it out is an exceedingly good land. If the Lord delights in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land which flows with milk and honey. Only don't rebel against the Lord, neither fear the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is removed from over them, and the Lord is with us. Don't fear them." But all the congregation bade stone them with stones. The glory of the Lord appeared in the tent of meeting to all the children of Israel. The Lord said to Moses, "How long will this people despise me? And how long will they not believe in me for all the signs which I have worked among them? I will strike them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and will make of you a nation greater and mightier than they." Moses said to the Lord, "Then the Egyptians will hear it, for you brought up this people in your might from among them, and they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land. They have heard that you, O Lord, are in the midst of this people. For you, Lord, are seen face to face, and your cloud stands over them, and you go before them in a pillar of cloud by day, and in a pillar of fire by night. Now if you shall kill this people as one man, then the nations which have heard of the fame of you will speak, saying, Because the Lord was not able to bring this people into the land which he swore to them, therefore he has slain them in the wilderness. Now please let the power of the Lord be great, according as you have spoken, saying, The Lord is slow to anger, and abundant in loving kindness, forgiving iniquity and disobedience, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children, and on the third and on the fourth generation. Pardon, please, the iniquity of this people, according to the greatness of your loving kindness, and according as you have forgiven this people from Egypt even until now. The Lord said, I have pardoned according to your word, but in very deed as I live, and as all the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord, because all those men who have seen my glory and my signs, which I worked in Egypt and in the wilderness, yet have tempted me these 10 times and have not listened to my voice, surely they shall not see the land which I swore to their fathers, neither shall any of those who despised me see it, but my servant Caleb, because he had another spirit with him, and has followed me fully, him will I bring into the land into which he went, and his seed shall possess it. Now the Amalekite and the Canaanite dwell in the valley. Tomorrow turn and get into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. The Lord spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil congregation that murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel which they murmur against me. Tell them, As I live, says the Lord, surely as you have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you. Your dead body shall fall in this wilderness, and all who were numbered of you, according to your whole number from 20 years old and upward, who have murmured against me, surely you shall not come into the land, concerning which I swore that I would make you dwell therein, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, that you said should be a prey, them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which you have rejected. But as for you, your dead body shall fall in this wilderness. Your children shall be wanderers in the wilderness 40 years, and shall bear your prostitution, until your dead bodies be consumed in the wilderness. After the number of the days in which you spied out the land, even 40 days, for every day a year shall you bear your iniquities, even 40 years, and you shall know my alienation. I, the Lord, have spoken. Surely this will I do to all this evil congregation, who are gathered together against me. In this wilderness they shall be consumed, and there they shall die. The men whom Moses sent out to spy out the land who returned, and made all the congregation to murmur against him, by bringing up an evil report against the land, even those men who did bring up an evil report of the land, died by the plague before the Lord. But Joshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, remained alive of those men who went to spy out the land. Moses told these words to all the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. They rose up early in the morning, and got them up to the top of the mountain, saying, Behold, we are here, and will go up to the place which the Lord has promised us, for we have sinned. Moses said, Why now do you disobey the commandment of the Lord, seeing it shall not prosper? Don't go up, for the Lord is in among you, that you not be struck down before your enemies. For there the Amalekite and the Canaanite are before you, and you shall fall by the sword, because you are turned back from following the Lord. Therefore the Lord will not be with you. But they presumed to go up to the top of the mountain. Nevertheless, the ark of the covenant of the Lord and Moses didn't depart out of the camp. Then the Amalekite came down, and the Canaanite who lived in that mountain, and struck them, and beat them down even to Hormah. Chapter 15. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, When you are come into the land of your habitations which I give to you, and will make an offering by fire to the Lord, a burnt offering or a sacrifice, to accomplish a vow, or as a freewill offering, or in your set feast, to make a sweet savor to the Lord, of the herd or of the flock, then shall he who offers his offering offer to the Lord a meal offering of 1/10 part of an ephah of fine flour, mixed with the 4th part of a hin of oil, and wine for the drink offering, the 4th part of a hin, shall you prepare with the burnt offering, or for the sacrifice, for each lamb. Or for a ram, you shall prepare a meal offering, 2/10 parts of an ephah of fine flour, mixed with the 3rd part of a hin of oil. And for the drink offering you shall offer the 3rd part of a hin of wine, of a sweet savor to the Lord. When you prepare a bull for a burnt offering, or for a sacrifice, to accomplish a vow, or for peace offerings to the Lord, then shall he offer with the bull a meal offering of 3/10 parts of an ephah of fine flour, mixed with half a hin of oil. And you shall offer for the drink offering half a hin of wine, for an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor to the Lord. Thus shall it be done for each bull, or for each ram, or for each of the he-lambs or of the kids. According to the number that you shall prepare, so shall you do to everyone according to their number. All who are homeborn shall do these things after this manner, in offering an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor to the Lord. If a stranger lives as a foreigner with you, or whoever may be among you throughout your generations, and will offer an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor to the Lord as you do, so shall he do. For the assembly there shall be one statute for you, and for the stranger who lives as a foreigner with you, a statute forever throughout your generations. As you are, so shall the foreigner be before the Lord. One law and one ordinance shall be for you, and for the stranger who lives as a foreigner with you. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them, When you come into the land where I bring you, then it shall be that when you eat of the bread of the land, you shall offer up a heave offering to the Lord. Of the first of your dough you shall offer up a cake for a heave offering. As the heave offering of the threshing floor, so shall you heave it. Of the first of your dough you shall give to the Lord a heave offering throughout your generations. When you shall err, and not observe all these commandments which the Lord has spoken to Moses, even all that the Lord has commanded you by Moses, from the day that the Lord gave commandment and onward throughout your generations, then it shall be, if it be done unwittingly, without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall offer one young bull for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor to the Lord, with the meal offering of it, and the drink offering of it, according to the ordinance, and one male goat for a sin offering. The priest shall make atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, and they shall be forgiven, for it was an error, and they have brought their offering, an offering made by fire to the Lord, and their sin offering before the Lord for their error. And all the congregation of the children of Israel shall be forgiven, and the stranger who lives as a foreigner among them, for in respect of all the people it was done unwittingly. If one person sin unwittingly, then he shall offer a female goat a year old for a sin offering. The priest shall make atonement for the soul who errs, when he sins unwittingly before the Lord, to make atonement for him, and he shall be forgiven. You shall have one law for him who does anything unwittingly, for him who is homeborn among the children of Israel, and for the stranger who lives as a foreigner among them. But the soul who does anything with a high hand, whether he is homeborn or a foreigner, the same blasphemes the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from among his people, because he has despised the word of the Lord, and has broken his commandment. That soul shall be utterly cut off, his iniquity shall be on him. While the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moses and Aaron, and to all the congregation. They put him in custody, because it had not been declared what should be done to him. The Lord said to Moses, "The man shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones outside of the camp." All the congregation brought him outside of the camp, and stoned him to death with stones, as the Lord commanded Moses. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them to make fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put on the fringe of each border a cord of blue. And it shall be to you for a fringe, that you may look on it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that you do not follow after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you used to play the prostitute, that you may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy to your God. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, to be your God. I am the Lord your God." Chapter 16. Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, with Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, sons of Reuben, took men, and they rose up before Moses, with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the congregation, called to the assembly, men of renown. And they assembled themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said to them, "You take too much on you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Why then lift yourselves up above the assembly of the Lord?" When Moses heard it, he fell on his face, and he spoke to Korah and to all his company, saying, "In the morning the Lord will show who are his, and who is holy, and will cause him to come near to him. Even him whom he shall choose he will cause to come near to him. This do, take censers, Korah, and all your company, and put fire in them, and put incense on them, before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord does choose, he shall be holy. You take too much on you, you sons of Levi." Moses said to Korah, "Hear now, you sons of Levi. It seems but a small thing to you, that the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tent of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister to them, and that he has brought you near, and all your brothers the sons of Levi with you, and you seek the priesthood also? Therefore you and all your company are gathered together against the Lord and Aaron. What is he that you should murmur against him?" Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram the sons of Eliab, and they said, "We won't come up. Is it a small thing that you have brought us up out of a land flowing with milk and honey, to kill us in the wilderness, and that you must also make yourself a prince over us? Moreover, you haven't brought us into a land flowing with milk and honey, nor given us inheritance of fields and vineyards. Will you put out the eyes of these men? We won't come up." Moses was very angry and said to the Lord, "Don't respect their offering. I have not taken one donkey from them, neither have I hurt one of them." Moses said to Korah, "You and all your company go before the Lord, you and they and Aaron tomorrow, and take every man his censer and put incense on them, and bring them before the Lord, every man his censer, 250 censers, you also and Aaron each his censer." They took every man his censer and put fire in them, and laid incense on them, and stood at the door of the tent of meeting with Moses and Aaron. Korah assembled all the congregation against them to the door of the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord appeared to all the congregation. The Lord spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, "Separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment." They fell on their faces and said, "O God, the God of the spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and will you be angry with all the congregation?" The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the congregation and say, Get away from around the tent of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Moses rose up and went to Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel followed him. He spoke to the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest you be consumed in all their sins. So they got them up from the tent of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram on every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out, and stood at the door of their tents, and their wives, and their sons, and their little ones. Moses said, Hereby you shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. If these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord hasn't sent me. But if the Lord makes a new thing, and the ground opens its mouth and swallows them up, with all that pertains to them, and they go down alive into Sheol, then you shall understand that these men have despised the Lord. It happened, as he made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground split apart that was under them, and that the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up, and their households, and all the men who pertained to Korah, and all their goods. So they, and all that belonged to them, went down alive into Sheol, and the earth closed on them, and they perished from among the assembly. All Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them, for they said, Lest the earth swallow us up. Fire came forth from the Lord, and devoured the 250 men who offered the incense. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, that he take up the censers out of the burning, and scatter the fire yonder, for they are holy, even the censers of these sinners against their own lives, and let them be made beaten plates for a covering of the altar, for they offered them before the Lord, therefore they are holy, and they shall be a sign to the children of Israel. Eleazar the priest took the brazen censers, which those who were burnt had offered, and they beat them out for a covering of the altar, to be a memorial to the children of Israel, to the end that no stranger, who isn't of the seed of Aaron, comes near to burn incense before the Lord, that he not be as Korah, and as his company, as the Lord spoke to him by Moses. But on the next day, all the congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron, saying, You have killed the people of the Lord. It happened, when the congregation was assembled against Moses and against Aaron, that they looked toward the tent of meeting, and behold, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. Moses and Aaron came to the front of the tent of meeting. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Get away from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. They fell on their faces. Moses said to Aaron, Take your censer, and put fire on it from off the altar, and lay incense on it, and carry it quickly to the congregation, and make atonement for them, for there is wrath gone out from the Lord, the plague has begun. Aaron took as Moses spoke, and ran into the midst of the assembly, and behold, the plague had begun among the people. And he put on the incense and made atonement for the people. He stood between the dead and the living, and the plague was stopped. Now those who died by the plague were 14,700, besides those who died about the matter of Korah. Aaron returned to Moses to the door of the tent of meeting, and the plague was stopped. Chapter 17. The Lord spoke to Moses, Speak to the children of Israel, and take of them rods, one for each father's house, of all their princes according to their fathers' houses, 12 rods. Write every man's name on his rod. You shall write Aaron's name on the rod of Levi, for there shall be 1 rod for each head of their fathers' houses. You shall lay them up in the tent of meeting before the testimony where I meet with you. It shall happen that the rod of the man whom I shall choose shall bud, and I will make to cease from me the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against you. Moses spoke to the children of Israel, and all their princes gave him rods, for each prince 1 according to their fathers' houses, even 12 rods.